Hello. Hi there and welcome. My name is Allie with the Sea Owl, and I am so excited and grateful to be doing this reading that Spirit asked me to do. If you found this reading, then there's a message here for you. That was the intention that I said at the beginning. That's what Spirit asked me to meditate and pray on before we began. And so I just want to say hi and welcome, and I'm so excited to connect with each and every one of you energetically. I'm going to start by using a singing bowl, Tibetan singing bowl, to kind of clear and ground our energy collectively and my own. I'm going to take some deep breaths while I do that. And the intention here is Spirit is really wanting to bring forth the messages you most need to hear right now. Like I said, they told me that this reading, if you found this reading, then there's something in it for you. That's all that I know at the moment. So I'm excited to see what they have to say, what wisdom, what guidance they have for us as a collective and individually. So I invite you to do the same. I invite you to take some deep breaths, center and ground yourself, close your eyes, try to bring yourself to a place of stillness and calm, while also remaining open and receptive to what the universe most wants you to hear right now, okay? I'm so grateful. So please feel free to join in this little mini meditation, energy clearing with me before we begin, and then we'll get into your reading, okay? Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors. Thank you to my spirit team. Thank you to your spirit team. Okay, I'm really excited. Let's begin. So first, they're calling me to use, actually, I take that back. That's all right. We're actually going to start off with this Starseed Oracle deck to get the overall information, the overall message. What is this reading about, Spirit? Please and thank you. What is this reading about? What do you want them to know, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want the collective to know? The viewer. Okay. They want these. That's a lot. Okay. All right. And they want all of them. So we'll just go through here one at a time. Thank you, Spirit. And dig in a little bit deeper here. So the first card that we got is the Great Severing. Okay. It's softening to love, anger, conflict, Mars energy. You know, I'm hearing that as a collective, we have been in kind of a dark valley of survival that's gone on much longer than just COVID. You know, we're looking at a span of time probably greater than we can even fathom, like hundreds of thousands of years, you know. It has been for survival. We have been surviving. But even in the midst of COVID, we're stepping into a new age. There is as this card says, a great severing between the old way of being and what God is bringing in as our new way of being. And this was always going to happen. This was always meant to happen. I'm really like highlighted here by the fact how the color starts to fade from these hills, these mountains, but what it's more of like a transparent, because we're getting a better, clearer view. The fog is kind of lifting for all of us, and that can feel really overwhelming for a lot of people, especially people who are not familiar with spirituality in any form. You know, people who are more used to like tactile, believing in what you can see and feel, not so much in stepping out on faith into the unknown, right? But we're moving away from that energy. Yeah, there's a great severing between the old way and the new way. Okay, so this is really interesting. We have Mars energy here, and now we have Venus energy, okay? So this really feels like the whole, the collective, you know, divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Surrender to the sweetness of life, pleasure, joy. This is that, like, this is what we are moving into. This is what we're moving into as a collective. We're also learning the balance, right? The balance between divine masculine and divine feminine energy. As a collective, as a whole, it's this brand new way of being, like a new earth almost. I keep just getting like waterfalls of change and how much it's needed and how refreshing it's going to be. But anything new can be scary or overwhelming when we're not prepared for it, you know, especially when we've been so used to a certain way of being, right? Wow. Forge, don't follow. Be the leader you wish you had. Pave a new path. And again, look at the disconnect here. So I don't mean this in a bad way. It's almost as though, you know, this is the way that we have been doing things, the way we've been working on the earth, and we're really moving into this brand new energy that we're being asked to step out on faith into this new energy. I'm hearing it was always meant to happen. You were supposed to be here at this specific time, okay? Your soul was meant to be here for a purpose in the changing of this age, okay? And when we're asked by Spirit to step into our true north, our true soul purpose, when we really look at that, it can feel as if we're just falling into the abyss, you know, falling off a cliff. But they're asking us to make a brand new way. First, they're saying this is whether we want it, whether we like it or not. The new, how do I want to phrase this? The new earth, the new is coming, right? There's no stopping it. It was always going to be. And events in the last few years have been leading up to this, okay? Tearing down the old structures, tearing down, tearing away, exposing truths so we can see what we're really working with to build this new foundation, okay? To build this new foundation for humanity. Wow, okay. Wow, child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yeah, I mean, we are all children of the cosmos, and the cosmos is God or creator or spirit or whatever you connect with, your highest power. I personally believe we all believe in the same creator. That's my personal belief, and that our creator goes by a lot of different names. But in the end, we're a child, we're a light, we're a little sliver of light from our creator, and we're here for a very specific purpose, okay? The Saturn up here is highlighted to me. So we're going through some really tough lessons right now. Energetically, everyone on the earth, individually and as a collective, we're all going through really tough lessons right now, but they're necessary, It's earth school lessons. And it's all to help us learn and grow and know how to pave this new way, this new earth, this new age. And there's not a single person I'm hearing, there's not a single person on this planet that didn't choose to come here with a specific purpose and a specific goal in mind, But we do come here with free will. And so we're allowed to choose. We're allowed to choose if we want to forge, or we're allowed to choose if we want to follow, This is very, very cool energy. Okay, so I want to pull some tarot now to get a little deeper, more specific messages for you. Thank you for the messages so far, Spirit. What else do you want them to know, Spirit? Can you give us a little bit more clarity? I'm also highlighted, I believe that's Jupiter right there. So it's like getting taught the Saturn lessons, because the age we're moving into, the age of Aquarius, this new age, is very abundant energy. Jupiter energy is what I'm hearing. Now, I'm not an astrologist. I'm pretty. My knowledge is limited in that realm, is what I'm trying to say. But that's almost the vibe I'm getting. There's going to be. We're already in the midst of the Great Severing, right? Also balancing the two. I'm so highlighted by this Mars and Venus energy. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Clarifying messages. Clarifying messages for this reading, Spirit. Please and thank you. Clarifying messages, Spirit. Oh, wow. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving. Okay. It might feel like there's a peg in the wheel right now, but it's not going to be for long. You know, we have been in a Five of Pentacles energy, and when I say that, I mean, you know, like being left out in the cold is what is the first thing I always feel when I think of Five of Pentacles. And it's almost like not literally being left out in the cold, although it could, you know, but like feeling that disconnect, feeling the disappointment, feeling like everybody and everything has just let you down. I'm also hearing that staying in that energy is what's putting kind of a peg in this wheel, you know, in the wheel of change. The Wheel of Fortune is still the Wheel of Fortune, right? But we have to learn how to I'm literally hearing forging our own path without relying or feeling like we have to rely on anyone else. You know, Spirit's saying that's scary, I know, but this is also where the greatest beauty, the greatest joy lies. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so look at how this landed. So what this says to me, end this way of thinking. This way of thinking is ending, has to end. That's so funny that the Ten of Swords lands just like that. But that's what they're highlighting to me. Letting go of that Five of Pentacles thinking, stepping into your power, but also knowing that you not only have the ability to pave this new earth, to be a part of this new earth, but not that you just have the ability, but that you have this gift, you know, that you are a child of God, a child of the universe, a child of the cosmos, that we all come from the same spark of unbelievable energy. You know how incredible that is, how incredible that our gift of life is, that we're even here. And earth school is hard, man. You know, but we're here to do really important work, and we're supposed to be here at this specific point in time, in this specific iteration of ourselves. What else do you want them to know, Spirit? Any other messages from this deck about this reading? Thank you. I knew Four of Cups was going to come out. Okay. So again, they're just reiterating. Release the feeling that anyone or anything, including God, owes you any way of being. Ooh, and that's hard. You know, you have this, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. That's exactly the energy I'm getting from this Four of Cups reversed. You don't need anyone else. You don't need anything else. It is already within you because you are part of this spark of the universe, okay? Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card here from Colette Baron Reed. What guidance, what wisdom do you have for them, Spirit, to step more fully into this new energy? What wisdom, what guidance do you have for them, Spirit? What do you most want them to know from this reading? I am so grateful for the messages so far. I'm so grateful. What wisdom, what for, oh Wow. Okay. Soulmates. I'm just checking in with my guides here. We did get it in the reverse position, so I'll read the protection message. 41 reduced 4 plus 1 is 5. So again, the number of 5 to me can be a number of obstacles, okay? We've got many, so the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 card, okay? And then we have 5 of Pentacles, and then we have 4. Now we have 41. We also have 10 here. I say all this to say what this is telling me is there's there's endings, significant, solid endings occurring for cycles that did not serve you, for a way of being that was not for your highest good. When we're used to something, it can be scary to even want to wrap our heads around something new. But that is what's happening, whether we like it or not. And Spirit is really asking you, you know, do you want to be a part of this new earth, this new change? Because you were destined to be all along. I want to read from the book for you on this one, the protection message. So number 41. Okay. 41. Soulmates. So the oracle message here says, you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. And then the protection message here says, an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me? But rather, what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. And what I'm really feeling with this card, again, because you are a piece, a spark of the divine, they want you to co-create with them. You know, we could consider ourselves soulmates with the divine because we came from the divine. We are part of the divine. You know, this is definitely speaking more about connecting with your inner self, your highest self, connecting again with the divine, and letting go of past hurts or past expectations, things that happened in the past that hurt you. We have to work on letting that go because these cycles are ending. Okay, these cycles of feeling like we are not in our own personal power, that we have no say over our existence, because we do. We are co-creators with God. We are co-creators with the universe. God wants us to create with him. I don't even want to say him, with them, you know. Spirit wants us to create this, and feeling of lack or bitterness or why me, you know, we completely shut the door on being able to receive any abundance that the universe wants to give you. You might get little drops like a kitchen sink left on because you've stopped that flow, right? When we stay in these low vibrational energies, when we think people or places or things owe us something for the pain we've been through, we stop the flow. And so Spirit is wanting you to remember where you came from, who you are, and that you do have the power to create your own reality, your own destiny. You are so much more powerful than you know. And as a collective, we're really coming into this knowledge, into this knowing, and it is going to empower and help so many people, and you're a part of that. You are a spark. You are a part of that. Okay, so I'm hearing final messages. So I'm going to use this Moonology deck. I'm going to use this Moonology deck here for us. Final messages, Spirit. Actually, I'm going to get a drink of tea. Final messages for this group, Spirit. What do you most want them to be aware of? What do you want them to do? Final messages do you have here for them, Spirit? It's time to release negativity. I'm laughing because that is, you know, that's such a big part of this. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Final messages for this, for the viewer. Final messages for this group, Spirit. What do you most want them to know? I'm truly grateful for the messages so far. Final messages for this group, Spirit. Thank you so much. Wow, okay. Now that's wild because I did a personal reading right before I felt called to do this one. And this card came out too. Your commitment is being tested. And that is true. You know, that Saturn energy that I was getting from this card. It's not so much that we're being tested, okay? We are, but it's not in the way that you would normally think, not in a negative way. What Spirit's saying here is your ability to commit, to step out on faith, to pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. These are essentially some of the biggest tests that we have to pass here on Earth, okay? When you're able to be receptive, be a little more open to the flow of things, open to even magic, okay? Just opening that door allows for it to come in. Any bit of resistance that we have, and I think that's why the soulmate card here came out reversed. Because here's the key, and here's, you know, the lock, and we're part of the divine. Like, it should be really, really easy to just, you know, grab that key and unlock it and do what we need to do. But that's like getting the cheat code, you know, that defeats the purpose of why we're here, in my personal opinion. And that's what I'm getting also from Spirit right now. We're here to learn. They want us to thrive and learn and grow and be kind to each other and help each other. I mean, so if you feel like you're being tested, know that in a sense you are, but not in a way to punish you, not in a way to make you feel less than or unworthy. It's in a way to get you to open that door back up, right? Open up that door to being receptive to the universe. Okay, and then the final card. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's time to take action. We're already in the swing of this great severing, right? I think many of us have been feeling this for a while. And because I've been doing work on this, I feel excitement. I feel so much excitement about this, but it's not lost on me that if you have, that this might be very scary for some people. Like, I feel like you might be sitting here going, what in the world, a new earth, a new age? But this is already happening, you know? We're already in it, we're here. Spirit's saying, what are you gonna do with the next part? Who do you wanna be? What role do you wanna play? Pave a new path. And make sure that this path is wrapped up in joy. What brings you joy? It has to bring you joy. It has to spark joy in you. Otherwise, there is no point, you know? Another reader that I really admire, that I listen to a lot, she says sometimes, you know, we didn't just come to Earth to pay our bills and go to work and upgrade our cell phone every 2 years, right? And I lived in that for a very long time. Kind of, what's the point? And now we've been so shaken up, and now we're asking what's the point in a different way. We're asking what's the point in, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A much deeper way than we may have asked what's the point of all this before, you know? But that's because we are in this brand new age, never been here before. And Spirit really wants you to know that you're supposed to be here. Yeah, you've got a really amazing, important part to play in this journey. Yeah, they really want me to pull, so I know that I said final messages, but we're just gonna pull a little moon magic card here to wrap this up. Any final thoughts, Spirit? Sorry, my video cut off there. I hope it brought clarity to you. I hope this video brought peace to you. Please, if you did enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know, leave feedback if it did resonate with you. I love getting feedback. And if you have any interest in booking a personal reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below, and I would truly love to be able to connect with you that way, okay? So please take good care of yourself. How exciting. We're all in this together, okay? Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you at the next one, okay?